Hello everybody, welcome back to, I believe the first Rocket League match of the season. Looks like BV's starting off strong, already scored so far. Not BV. WCU is starting off strong, he scored so far. BV's gonna need to catch, and another score from WCU. BV's gonna have to catch up a little bit here. Down but not out. Easy game to. They are really bringing their A game. Looks like step it up just a little bit. They got really close on that save. They might make it this time.
Still 4 minutes left in the definitely seeing more out of the beat.
He's gotta go in there. Didn't quite get it off. Like Matthew collected. Trying to make something work.
A lovely header.
Good block.
Good block by the.
They're playing decently. Offense is lacking a little bit, but they'll bring it back. Watching.
Sensational goal.
Sorry for that. There's a yelling outside the stream room, so we have Lindsay going out and checking that out.
What a save. Magnificent goal. Saved by the keeper.
Very, very lucky there.
60 seconds left on the clock.
We've been approaching the goal. Doing a lot of defensive work in the goal area.
Watching W's. I don't know. Very strong. Position. That's affecting their field. And again, another score from WCU is now up over B 60.
Very, very, very good. Doing that. Pretty difficult for the BVU to come back from.
The BVU Matthew Mills scores, so we're up. Oh, we're down, but 6-1, so we got something on the scoreboard. "27 seconds left on the board. That would just be an incredible switch around if we could get up to at least a tie here and put us in overtime.
Well, getting pretty aggressive, pushing the ball over towards WCU's goal.
Guy and Bulk are trying to kind of get a lineup here and push it in, but with 9 seconds on the clock, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Guy goes up for the touch, and unfortunately, he couldn't make this.
Guy tries to go up and tap it, change the trajectory, pushing just inches short of tapping that ball away from the goal.
With 3 seconds left on the clock, Evans is definitely uncomfortable getting
Going to need a tune-up after that.
Unfortunately, the winner for this round is W. But we really did see some pretty aggressive gameplay coming from Carmen.
We saw some good defensive play from the Beavers. Unfortunately, not enough to match the aggression from WCU. Just completely blitzing past the defenders from Beavers' side and managing to get the 71 win.
With this final scoreboard here, you can see your top player, No the Crab, has shots on goal at the. Looks like we've got, 1 to 2 on each scoreboard on our side, so you can tell they're really definitely taking more of the lead.
I think that the Beavers just couldn't really get enough defending out of what they could do, because as you can see, WCU Adam had 3 assists but only 1 goal. That was the most assists out of the team, so they were definitely the one who was setting up the shots, letting Know the Crab get those shots in for the goals, and I think BVU's going to be learning from that and taking that into the next match.
Hopefully we can back up here. We saw a lot of aggressive gameplay, so I wonder if BV will turn it around and try to play on a similar note this round. You see immediately off the bat WCU's Coughlin going up for the hit, and they are just really aggressively knocking it towards that goal. BVU has to be on high defense, which doesn't give them a lot of time to be on offense and make it in the other goal.
Setting up a shot for another goal.
Honestly, a pretty smooth assist there from WCU. Just bounced it right off the bat.
What a play! Saved by the keeper.
2 minutes left in the game. Not any scores from either side yet. Ballin out passing, scoring. Still only 2 at the moment from WCU's side, meaning that the Beavers definitely got a lot more aggressive this time. A lot more defense out of the Beavers than we saw in the last match. Some technical difficulties, so we're going to go to an intermission screen for just a second. I'll figure that out. Alright, hopefully we got that figured out. Glad that we got back to the game screen when, because we now see 30 seconds left round. Beavers are bringing it back 2-2. Seconds left, and the Beavers get a score in to bring the win home, keeping the ball in the air, preventing the time from going down, and we do get it. Very, very last second buzzer beater shot from Sky, getting the ball in. 3-2 for BVU.
Looks like WCU here is coming in with the first score of this round.
However, this is what happened last time. Last match, they were up 2-0 until the Beavers pulled it back to win. So definitely expect the Beavers to be pushing back here.
And it looks like they are a little bit, considering last round. It looks like they're really taking a lot more, you know, putting a lot more aggression into those plays, and it worked for them last round. So we'll see if they can manage to do it again this round.
BVU's Matthew Mills getting the ball over onto W side, and Bulk keeping it in there. All of WC is trying to get it over to the other side, but the BVU defense is keeping doing so. An epic save by BVU Sky as Know the Crab tries to get it into the goal, but just can't get through that Beaver defense.
Like a shot off the wall there, and a score for BV.
One to one with 2:48 left in the round.
Honestly, at this point, we're all tied up. It could be anybody's game at this. Got enough time that there could be, you know, some game taking place here.
We're tied up in this match. We're also tied up so far with 1-1.
Matthew
Beavers
Mills
and
almost got that
MCU.
shot off there. Looks like Coffee here is going in. Gets it stolen by BV. Guy's gonna ride beneath it for a second, and it just gets stolen from WCU again. Demolition there for Guy. And unfortunately, they go right over his head and put it in the goal. He was really playing on the defensive there, really trying to keep it out of their corner, get it in. Get it into WCU corner for a little more. We have a solid 2 minutes on the clock. Score is 2-1 right now. Honestly, at this point, still kind of anybody's game.
Definitely. There was even less time than that on the clock. Pulled the game out of the hole last time. So definitely hoping to see some aggression out of the Beavers, and can see that aggression with Demolition on Know the Crab. And
We see Know the Crab's perspective here, really just going in and trying to put it in there. Hits it a little too high the first time, and now it's shifted over to BVU's Bulk.
like Coffee's set something up. Unfortunately, not able to get it in there. Fortunately for us, we against it, but Know the Crab gets it in there anyway.
Looks like WCU is taking the lead in this round, 3-1. There's a minute 11 on the clock. You know, we see every time BV kind of puts a foot forward and gets a little bit more aggressive, WCU just really responds with the same energy every time.
Amazing save. Bulk.
Demolition there. We see another of WCU's players going in for the shot, trying to get it out of their side of the court.
But the Bulk makes a shot, but the WCU defenders really just saved it very, very close there.
"30 seconds remaining on the clock. We are still 3. Nobody has scored yet, and it's stuck in the middle of the court right now.
On W side of the field, Bulk get in.
Falk is really trying to keep it in this corner and line up a shot for one of the players on BV. Sky goes in for it, but unfortunately misses the save.
Does not. They went in for the aggressive push and didn't leave enough people back there to defend, giving WCU a pretty open shot at their goal.
Fortunately for this round, WCU is again. You know, like I said, in you see the scoreboard, and in comparison, really just is super aggressive with all those shots. And we see, you know, a consistent amount of their goals coming from their top player, which is Know the Crab, pretty much every round so far.
RBVU Bulk got a goal, and he has a lot of saves. See from this scoreboard that WCU is a lot more aggressive with 4 goals across the team, 3 saves, while BVU plays it a lot more defensive with only 1 goal but 5 saves spread throughout those 3 players.
All right, shifting into another game here, as we are best out of 5 this.
As per usual, we see a lot of initial aggression out of WCU, keeping it on the Beavers' side of the field. As per usual for the Beavers, a lot of defensive work. Adam riding that wall, trying to line something up for Know the Crab, but BVU Sky prevents that. Very good defensive play from him.
Truthfully here, I think WCU is, you know, utilizing their ability to shove their opponent into a, you know, proverbial corner. Unfortunately, we see a first off score from Coffee on WCU. Like I said, they're really just practicing shoving the other team into a corner and forcing them on defense only, which, you know, stops them from getting enough goals in to actually, you know, build up some scores and pull up on the scoreboard. But looks like straight off the bat, again, WCU is just taking that ball down to BV's end of the court and really trying to make a score immediately.
Sky with a defensive push onto WCU's side of the field. Coffee riding that wall, getting it onto the Beavers side.
Know the Crab again here, going in for the shot right on this corner here, but it looks like it's taken by BV's Bulk. It bounces off the goal there, shifting its way to the left or the right-hand corner here.
BVU's Matthew Mills takes the shot and makes it a very, very long shot.
That's an incredibly down the field shot. That was really just a beautiful shot from Matthew there.
And the very aggressive WCU players were not on the defense, so it left their goal completely exposed.
We're seeing BV here picking up a little bit of that aggression and trying to do their best to, you know, maybe put WCU on the defensive a little bit. And We see that Bulk is pushing in immediately and trying to get under the ball and get it in the goal, or at least towards it this time.
Once again, a lot more defensive plays out of the Beavers, keeping Know the Crab from getting that score. Beavers pushing onto orange side, trying to gear the WCU players onto their side of the field. Just putting a lot of pressure on them, and Bulk makes it,
We
bringing
get a
the
dink in on
2-1
the corner
lead.
from Bulk, so we are now up 2-1. BV has got their score up now, and they're learning how to push back with that same aggression and finding the good balance between defense and offense here.
It took a little bit, but I think the Beavers have found the aggression in them.
We see Bulk immediately going up in this corner, trying to get it off. Unfortunately, it bounces off the goal just a little bit too high. Oh, and unfortunately, due to that aggression, there was someone in the back who just pushed it right in. When you have aggressive gameplay like this, I will say it is easy for someone to, in Overwatch terms, flank and get it in, behind when nobody's quite paying attention and everybody's kind of focused on the same goal here.
Something I'm personally always worried about. The back cap.
Yup. And we see a goal from Sky here, putting us up 3-2 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Like we said before, 2 minutes, anything can happen, but we really see BV bringing it back here and, trying to bring their A game and a little bit more aggression to match off with WC.
Lead.
First touch there from Sky. He's immediately trying to shove it onto the other side of the field.
WCU's Adam gets extremely aggressive at the beginning, and it does pay off.
It does pay off. They are now tied up 3-3 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the...
Up 3-3. Anybody's game with 2 minutes left. It could go either way.
Again, another first touch from BVU. Looks like Matthews going up immediately to try to keep it away from their goal. It is stuck
Matthew
on the left
taps it
side
out
of the
air,
goal.
yeah.
Coffee goes for that shot, just doesn't have enough boost for it, fortunately for us. Know the Crab again, right there on the ball every time. It's back on WCU's side. We're going to see if they can set up a shot here. He keeps Know the Crab from getting his hands on it again. Coffee's going up for the shot on BV, and it's saved. Sky's right underneath the ball, pushing it back towards WCU's side, but unfortunately they knock it down towards the goal. Just off the top of the goal, we'll see if Sky can go up and get the direction changed a little bit here, getting it on WCU's side, right in the middle of the court.
WCU is trying to send it over towards the Beavers, but we've got our defenders there. And it looks like BVU's on the aggressive side now. Nobody on their half. They're all just playing very aggressive, trying to get this point in.
We've
with
now
1 minute
got
left.
WCU in the goal, making sure that BV's not pushing it in on the fly. Fortunately, Bulk goes in for the shot there, but doesn't quite get it. It gets hit back to BV's side. With 1 minute remaining on the clock, we are still tied up.
Unfortunately, another
I
score from
eat my
WCU.
words. WCU scores again. And we can see in the replay here, man, they really just hit that right into the corner.
BVU had their defenders back towards the goal, but all of them were in perfect positions for WCU to sneak a shot right past them.
It's like WCU gets the first hit here. Sky's up to protect, but unfortunately misses. And WCU is now up 5-3 with less than a minute left on the clock.
Very, very fast and aggressive play from WCU, and it did work out for them.
It did work out for him. Sky really almost turned it around there. He almost caught it on the left side, but unfortunately just didn't have quite enough boost to get there.
Aggressive push from WCU onto BVU's side, but it gets passed right back onto WCU's. A shot from Matthew Mills, saved by Adam.
Know the Crab going in for a corner shot here. Unfortunately, the angle was just a little bit off. We see it go off the goal, pushing it back to WCU's side and back to BV's side again.
They're just juggling this ball back and forth.
They are really just
An
playing the middle
amazing
ground
save
here.
by Sky there, tapping it from the side. Where it was
Another
going to go in.
save. Man, WCU is really coming in with full aggression here. They are up on the clock. They want to secure that win. We've got 11 seconds on the clock, 3-5. It looks like it might be a win for WCU, but we have seen crazier turnaround. Another unfortunate goal from WCU puts them up 6-3 with a single second on the clock.
WC Coffee all the way on their side of the field manages to get it out of the air and the Beavers where they didn't expect it.
1 second on the clock. We'll see how long the ball stays in the air. And unfortunately, WCU gets the immediate hit and keeps it on there.
And seeing GG's in the chat, always very nice to see the players not getting too about things, not seeing any toxicity or bad manners.
An unfortunate loss for BV, but we really did see them turn it around in the end. Fight back with some of that same aggression that WC showed them.
Yeah, there were a couple rounds where it didn't look like it was going into BVU's favor, but they pushed through in the end. They got more aggressive. They pushed back WC and took advantage of that aggression where WC was just trying to play aggressive, not having very many defenders, and were able to take.
Really. And it was a good game overall, you know. Saw some exciting plays and some really across the field shots. So hopefully, at 8 o'clock when we'll see some similar gameplay.
All right, and we are back. Beavers versus OKWU. OKWU.
I'm gonna mess that up so many times.
I'm just gonna say okay.
Okay. Looks like immediately here we see Bolt going around trying to collect some boost. Sky is really, you know, holding it in there, trying to get it in the goal a little bit, keeping it on OK's side.
It looks like a very close shot there. Good save by
Another
OK.
close shot
By OK.
there.
But it looks like the Beavers may have learned a little bit from their last matchup, where they know that they can't just play defensive. They have to get aggressive as well.
Looks like it's up in the air here. OK's Bubbles is taking it, unfortunately, accidentally down to their own side.
Looks like BVU Bulk is, or was, sitting over on the OK side. Bubble sending it back over onto the Beavers' end, using a lot of that boost just to keep the ball in the air. And it does work out.
Unfortunately, they missed the save there.
Bubbles had 100% boost, and they had enough boost to keep it in the air long enough to prevent anyone on the Beaver side from taking it out of the air and keeping it out of Bubbles' hands. And Bubbles managed to just tap it in. We see some immediate aggression out of OK, sending it onto the Beaver side with Sky sending it out.
Looks like Sky is working hard here to keep it on OK's side. Maybe get something lined up. Matthew goes in for the shot, unfortunately misses it, and it is down straight into BV's goal. OK is up 2-0 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Could be a changed game at
immediately sent over onto BVU's side, but BVU pushes it onto OK's.
OK's Bubbles again here, going in for the shot. Fortunately, it gets saved. Sky is on the ball immediately, trying to put it on the other side. Unfortunately,
Sky is a very good defender on the BVU side. A couple of good saves out of him so far. This 3 minutes left. Still a 2-0 lead from OK. Matthew on OK's side. Looks like he's trying to set something up. Beavers rushing back to defend. Matthew Mills
getting
preventing
it back
that.
into the middle of the court. Looks like it's a little too high there for the shot. They try to send it back down, but fortunately, right there in front to protect that from happening. Looks like we are really just playing right front and center. Oh, good
Matthew
save
Mills
from
with a
Matthew
good save.
there. Bubbles unfortunately dinks it to his side of the playing field. They get another shot in just right in that corner. Or unfortunately, BB was just not prepared for that turnaround play.
Mr. Slim on the OK side, sending it into the goal from a very, very sharp angle. Not something that the defenders would have had an easy time preventing. Looks like Matthew Mills sending it over onto OK's side with Mr. Slim sending it back over to the Beavers. It's the edge of the goal. Bubbles tries the shot but is prevented by Matthew Mills. Sends it back over onto OK's side. Looks like the OK team is trying to get it back into the center, trying to get back onto the Beaver side, and the Beavers are just trying to trap it into this corner. Ooh, an unfortunate score for the OK side. Now a 4-0 lead.
We watched the replay. We do see Sky try to go in. Unfortunately, was not expecting the corner shot there.
Sky right behind Bubbles, and Bubbles has a shot and he takes it.
OK is up 4-0 right now with 1:30 left on the clock. Matthew is immediate, trying to set something up, get it in the corner of the goal there. I'm not sure what that was. Mr. Slim getting it up and on BV's side. Fortunately, BV takes it back, sends it back towards the middle.
a shot towards the goal. Not sure who that was on the Beaver side, but Bubbles or Mr. Slim keeping it out of their hands.
Matthew goes in for the steal there, misses unfortunately. It is on BV side, and unfortunately Mr. Slim just gets that in immediately again.
We had a defender over there, but they just couldn't really do anything. You could see a narrow miss.
Just a narrow miss on that angle, and he just couldn't manage to get under it and keep it out there. They are now up 5-0, a minute left on the clock. Matthew again going in for the shot here, trying to get something lined up.
The defenders on OK side preventing that. Trying to send it back over onto the Beaver side, but Balk has something to say about that. Keeps it on the OK side. Matthew Mills
going in for the shot right down the middle, but unfortunately it is saved. Balk is trying to keep it on the opposite side of the playing field here. We're seeing if we can get a shot lined up.
It was tapped over, but OK was able to prevent it from getting into their goal. Very heavy defense from Bubbles right now.
Absolutely. Balk goes in again. Unfortunately, he gets shot up towards the middle ground. Mr. Slim here trying to go in for this shot. Man, they really need to get on the defense here when he's got the ball in his hands, because they immediately line that up and get the score again. Up 6-0 with 16 seconds on the clock. It is not looking too hot for BVU right now.
I think coming into this last 16 seconds, we're going to see a lot of aggression out of the Beavers. Just trying to keep things onto the OK's side. We can see Sky with a very aggressive push.
Immediately trying to drop it down and line something up there. Unfortunately, it got stolen. And there we go. We see a shot from Sky there. And again, when BV starts losing, they immediately, start kind of clocking in with that aggression a little bit. I just wish we could see that earlier on in the game.
They get into gear.
Fortunately, they do get a point on the board. We are down 6-1 with 1 second on the clock. We'll see how long they can keep it in the air. Sky is really trying to do his best to keep it up, but unfortunately it hits the ground.
Right now into the second round. Immediately it goes onto the Beavers side. Balk looks like he's trying to tap it back onto OK's side.
On the ball, but unfortunately there's no one in that corner. Demolition right off the bat. Matthew goes in for the shot. Unfortunately, it is saved by OK. Sky goes in for another shot. It dinks it right off the corner. OK is really on the defense, sitting in that goal there.
Bubbles takes a shot. It goes too slow and allows Sky on the BV side to prevent that shot. Looks like a lot of the Beavers are backing off. They're farther back from the OK goal. I think they might have learned their lesson from last time, where they can't get too far away from their own goal to prevent those.
Unfortunately, they missed the shot right off the corner. Balk is going in here again, trying to get another one lined up. OK is just pushing it down. We see Sky dinking it off the top there. Another demolition. And a fortunate score for Sky. BV is now up 1-0 with 4 minutes left on the clock.
Sky was... There was a demolition where Sky was taken out but the trajectory from when he had tapped the ball managed to get it in. So there was a posthumous score from Sky.
Matthew Mills going in for the shot here. Oh, and it is just barely saved by OK.
Like the ball is being sent over back onto the BV side. Ball keeping it in the air away from the attackers.
Defending well here, trying to push it down to the middle more. Looks like Mr. Slim again going in for the shot here, but unfortunately he can't get his hands on the ball quite yet. Trying to line something up. Matthew knocks it out of the trajectory. Another save there and a demolition at the very end. Mr. Slim is going to go in for the shot here, and he might just get it right down the center if we don't have someone in there.
He did. We managed to keep that shot from going into the goal. But OK is keeping on the aggressive side of the game, keeping it onto BVU's side, trying to set up shots. It seems like OK actually brought the ball onto their own half by themselves. And
an unfortunate goal. They almost had that. He just could not get down to that goal fast
very
enough.
Close. It was so close to keeping it out. You can see
Just narrowly misses it. Just goes over the line. Push it. We are even. We are 1-1 now. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the.
Still anybody's game.
Mr. Slim going for the shot right down the middle. We see Sky trying to protect. Fortunately, he misses his trajectory, and we're seeing a turnaround here. Matthew Mills looking for an opportunity down the center here. He gets it off the corner, but unfortunately, just not quite lined up the way he needs. Bulk going in for the shot here,
but missed. The defenders were on it. Ball is being sent back onto the Beaver side. The OK Bubbles is trying to make something happen, but the Beavers defense is keeping them from doing so. Guy preventing any shots towards the goal, just really trying to keep it onto the OK side. The ball is in a corner being sent back out into the center by OK's NK. He taps it into the air in a corner right now, maybe setting something up. And indeed he does.
Bulk manages to push it in. You're up 2-1. 25 left on the clock.
Guy sets it up. Bulk gets it in.
You could tell Mr. Slim was going in there. Save, unfortunately, was not quick enough to get underneath of it.
Immediately sent onto BVU's side again.
Guy is making quick work sending it onto OK's side, trying to get something lined up in front of the goal here. Looks like they are playing it in the middle here so far.
Not seeing too much movement far onto either side. A lot of play in the center of the field. Both are on a very defensive sort of plays with a minute left, less than a minute left. Like it is over onto the Beaver side, getting trapped into a corner. Bulk sends it back into the middle.
Shoves it right down the middle.
Okay.
We'll see if we can get. Okay, Matthew Mills gets his hands on the ball, keeping it from, lining up that shot there. We'll see if we can get it shoved back onto OK's side here.
Sky defends, keeps them from hitting that shot in.
Guy's on top of it, using his boost to get right underneath the ball, keeping it out of that there.
Taps it up over Bubbles. You can see Mr. Slim sending it back over into the Beavers corner. And it is tapped in by Bubbles.
Unfortunate. They're now 2-2 with 11 seconds on the clock. This really is anybody's.
2-2 tied. Very, very short amount of time left, but really everything in Rocket League happened so fast that anything could happen. You're going to see a lot of aggression from both teams.
We see immediately BV gets a hit, but it gets shot right back to BV's side. Matthew Mills going up for the save. Unfortunately, Looks like it's stuck in the corner there. We've got 1 second left. We might just be in overtime here. Ball is still in the air so far. BV goes for the
Still in
shot.
play.
Still in play. Looks like Mr. Slim's getting underneath of it, trying to shove it to BV's side.
Bulk
And
sends
BV
it down and now
Sends
we're
it
going
down
into
and
overtime.
puts us straight into overtime. Guy is on the ball immediately, but unfortunately it gets taken. BV's waiting on the defense, but unfortunately NK just puts it right into the corner.
Just barely taps it into the side. Very close to our defender getting it out, but unfortunately the win does go to OKWU this round.
Alrighty, little trade out in casters. We now have myself, which is still Noah, but slightly shorter and with much better hair. That's my volume. That was a little bit loud there. Anyways, but yes, Nico now in here. So Kenzie, fill me in. How are we doing?
Well, unfortunately we did lose the first round of this game. We are going best of 5 here. Unfortunately, we lost the first round, but we are hoping to take it back here for BV. The first game we played before this was just an incredibly aggressive game from both sides, and we are hoping to see a little more of that aggression in this round with the new opposing team, OKW. Looks like off the bat, Mr. Slim is getting underneath of it again. This has been a very prominent player throughout this game so far. Really just making a lot of shots for OK's team here. Matthew Mills getting underneath of it and pushing it to OK's side. Trying to get a shot off
really
here.
good setup there, but saved by
An
NK.
unfortunate save.
Ooh, they're a very... Oh, wow. What a save from Sky coming in out of nowhere to save that aerial. A very skilled team we're looking at here. I mean, like, that was some very kind of advanced playing there.
Bulk is looking for something here. He's not quite at the right angle, and Sky scores it anyway. We are up 1-0 with 4 minutes left.
Yep, just no one quite there, and they tried to get it out the goal, but...
He saw an opportunity, and he went for it.
Absolutely. Starting out the match is pushed towards BVU's side, but Matthew Mills is going to send it back over. Set up for a good shot, but it's returned. All keeping it in their goal, it looks like. OKW with an impressive aerial save there, sent back towards their goal, and we have a demolition there. Matthew Mills with a push away from BVU's goal. Looks like Bulk was there to help him out with it. We send it towards OKW's goal. We get a shot there, but not quite able to put anything in.
Up in the air for now on B side. Looks like they're trying to be on the defense here and sit in the goal a little bit. Bulk gets underneath of it, pushing it back towards OK's side, but
Yep,
it looks like
putting
they
some
are
pressure.
fighting hard on that middle spot there. NK goes in for the shot down the center. Hopefully BV can defend on that.
A crazy juggle, and
Right
it just
off the
quite doesn't
corner.
go in. And the other OKW player
Matthew Mills
tried to
is
get it
right
in.
there to try to take it down the field.
There we go. A good save
Bulk
by
right
Bulk.
down
Sends
the-
it back.
They just
There we go.
oh,
And a
another
fantastic score from
Sky
Sky.
here.
Fantastic. He saw that opportunity. I mean, he sees it and he just threads the needle there. What a play by Sky.
Oh, absolutely.
He saw the opening thread and he went for it. Little contestation towards OKW's goal, but saved by Mr. Slim.
Mr. Slim staying behind a little bit here to try to get some extra boost. You see Sky carrying it a bit. Oh, and just right off the corner there. Bulk going in, trying to get a little bit more into the corner for the shot to be lined up.
Kind of fighting it. Bulk sends it back. We don't have anybody in a great position to do anything with it.
They're incredibly back and forth here. It makes me a little nervous to see BV's net so empty there,
Ooh.
but fortunately we do make it in time to defend.
It was very close there. Made me a little bit nervous.
Guy going in for the corner shot here.
Ooh, and
fortunately,
fantastic
he makes
work.
it.
Fantastic work between Matthew Mills and Sky there.
We really are just seeing Sky, you know, get up in his game a little bit and looking for every opportunity to just get it in where he can.
Absolutely. He is the captain, so I mean, nice to see some good plays like that. Ball going for an aerial hit. Goes, oh, and it's saved.
You're up 3-0 with less than a minute left on the clock. Mr. Slim under the ball again, pushing it towards BV's, and
it's
fortunately we
saved by
get the
Bulk.
save.
Great aerial save there.
Like I said,
Sky fighting it at the goal, but we do send it back a little bit.
the aggression from that last team is really just keeping BV
Oh,
on
and
their
a
toes
great
this time
save
around.
from Sky again.
Another save from Sky, sending it towards OK's side. Unfortunately, they decide to turn the tables a little bit here.
NK centering it, but we send it back towards... Ooh.
And Matthew Mills gets the score.
Such a long range goal there, too. I mean...
And that's not the first long range
Yeah,
one we've
watch
seen
this
from
replay.
Matthew
That is
here.
like 3/4 of the field. Insane play there.
Up 4-0 with 10 seconds left on the clock. I hate to say it, but BV might have this one.
I don't think 10 seconds you can get 4 goals. I mean, it is possible. If you make every kickoff goal, then maybe. But I think it is safe to say this is going to be a win for BV. Can we get a 5th? Nope. And sends it away. Still, I mean, that was a fantastic just...
Another a win for BV this round.
Yeah, a blitz of a win there. You were.
Okay, well, you're going to have to. Because now that is wrong.
right, sorry, just messing with some settings there. Anyways. Back into the game, 30 seconds in, and we're doing some back and forth here so far. Balk sends it towards the goal. No one there to hit it in, though. Matthew Mills, maybe.
But right off the top there.
Off the top. Balk
Balk's
sends
going
it
in
back.
again.
Oh,
and it is just
fantastic
barely
save, though.
saved. They are really keeping it in this corner, trying to make a shot here. We see a demolition on the left side. They're going in towards BV's goal again, trying to put it down into the goal. Fortunately,
Sky with a
it
save.
is saved again. We'll see if Balk can get underneath of it a little bit here.
Oh, I bet Balk was just punching the air there because he wanted to do something, but he didn't have the boost to do it.
Absolute. You see Bubbles going in for a shot here for OK's team. And unfortunately, they hit the corner and it is right off and above the goal.
Bubbles setting up something here.
Fortunately, there's just no one with enough boost to really knock it down and set it in.
Yep. NK with a setup, and we get a demolition. It almost goes in, but BVU is able to put it back. Mr. Slim takes
Going
a
in
shot
for
on
the
the goal
shot.
there, off the top bar, and we push it away. Sky right there to stop all those shots going in.
We see multiple small saves there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there were a lot of attempted shots there, just bam, 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 but Sky was saving each one of them.
Unfortunately,
Not
it
quite
gets
able to
knocked
get the
right
last
down
one.
the center.
That is still almost 2 minutes in, and it's only 0-1, so we're definitely keeping it pretty even so far. Some fighting over OK's goal, but it's sent back to BVU. Nothing crazy happening so far. Kind of fighting in this midfield. We send it back towards OK. Matthew getting a good setup. Just don't quite do anything with it.
Looks like they are setting it up here to keep it on OK's side. And fortunately, Bulk pushes it in just barely there.
I didn't really see anything crazy happen, so I'm wondering what.
I think he
There was
just barely. Yup.
Yeah, there was just a lot of cars there, and yeah, Bulk just getting enough of the touch to get it in.
The Sky underneath of it here, trying to stay on the defense and keep them out of the. Fortunately, we have a pushback towards OK's side. We'll see if we can keep it on their side and make a shot. Unfortunately, it is skewed a bit there. A save from OK's side puts it on BV's. We're hoping to go on the defense more, a little bit on the.
If we send it back, Bulk sees the opportunity. He's going to go more on the offense now. A fight midair for that ball.
Mr. Slim knocks it down towards BV's side. We'll see if we can get anybody in goal to keep it.
Yep, Sky just messing up their shots there. Getting in the way, but sometimes that's the best thing you
Matthew
can
is
do.
going to get right underneath the ball here, trying
Yep.
to make a shot right down the center, but unfortunately runs boost there.
Yep. Whenever we get right up towards the top of that wall, it gets kind of awkward with the curved angle up to the ceiling there. It can definitely make for some weird interactions.
For sure.
We send it
Matthew Mills turning it around here.
fighting to get it back towards their goal. We do so. We have a pretty good setup, but they send it back towards the side. Guy keeping it kind of midfield. Hits it off the corner.
Looks like Sky's trying to line
Matthew
something up here
Mills.
for Matthew, but unfortunately they just carry it a little bit.
There we go. Bulk with a pretty good shot on goal.
We're 1-1 here with less than a minute on the clock.
Yeah, this has been a very slow game.
Truthfully, could be any. Yeah, demolition right in front of Matthew.
As he tries to stop his momentum and get back. Sky
Ooh,
coming out
a
of nowhere
nice
for that save.
Down towards the center field, right towards the goal, but unfortunately there was someone there to keep it just from that extra.
Yep, Sky trying to get set up for the saves. And it's a little awkward, but we did save it.
They hit it off
Sending
the wall,
it back
send
towards
it
OK's.
down towards OK's side. We'll see if we can get it down and in front of the goal here.
Guy with
Sky's
some good
lining
dribbles,
it
but
up,
it's sent
but-
back. A good shot from I don't know who, but oh, we
Just barely missed
Yeah.
it on the corner there. We might be in overtime here in the next couple of seconds.
Yep,
Down
there's just
towards
too
BV's
much.
goal.
There's just too much fighting there for us to be able to quite send it in.
In overtime, 1-1 here. BV gets the first hit. We see Matthew going in, immediately putting it down to line something up. And unfortunately, just right off the top corner. Guy is trying to keep it down as much as he can in
Keeping it over here, a good
OK's
setup,
side.
but there's no one there to do anything with it. He goes for another setup.
See
It's
if
in
we
a
can
great
get anybody
position,
there, but unfortunately,
one there.
nobody is quite far
Balk
enough
sends it
up.
back. Matthew going to hit it on the goal. It's a good shot, but it's taken away by Mr.
Unfortunately,
Slim.
saved by Mr. Slim. They're doing a really good job so far of keeping it down on OK's side.
Almost jinxing us there, but we are able to keep it center field.
Back
We
into
push it
OK's
away.
side. We'll see if we can get a lineup here on a
Yep.
corner shot.
It looked like Sky was staying back, waiting for it. Guy now just trying to get it back towards our goal. Sends it over. Taken out of the air. Matthew there to send it back.
Shot down in front of goal, but looks like we've
It's
got
a really
people
bad spot. There we
defending.
go.
See if we can get it back on the... Oh, unfortunately, that was a dangerous spot
Yep.
to be in.
Oh, I'm getting really nervous because there's a lot of good setups, and unfortunately NK is able to get it in. Right in front of that goal, there's a very dangerous place to have it. I mean, in the corners, not so much because you can't do it quite as much, but whenever it bounces like right in front of that goal and kind of like that blue field area that we're seeing right now, it's a dangerous spot because
Absolutely.
it just leaves it open for somebody to smash it in.
That is 2 rounds to OK and 1 so far out of a best of 3.
Okay, I don't know why that's that. Refresh it or something? Browse.
It's
Why is there a JPEG?
He's so small.
All right, sorry folks, we're having some issues with our stream setup there, but anyways, this is why we get things done beforehand and not.
Very true.
Anyways, unfortunately, OKW did take that game, so that one's going to go to them, sadly. But we should have another game coming up at about 9 p.m., I believe. So hopefully we'll see you there, and hopefully we'll see a better game.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Alrighty, so unfortunately we led you a little bit astray there. So because we lost that second game, we are not going to go into a third game. That was only going to be if we won that one. Sorry, a little bit of miscommunication on our end. But that is going to be all for you guys tonight. And thank you for watching. And how did the night go overall?
Overall, unfortunately, we did not win any, but we did see some pretty good plays from BV, defensive and offensive. So we are hoping to bring that energy to our next matches and hopefully win a few.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. And I think that's going to be all for you guys tonight.